good night, good night, good night. If you're now joining us, this is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. And you're watching Watch Chubble on GMGT. And you're wondering, why do I have this crown on my head? Well, guess what? Thursday. That's right, and Thursday is a national holiday. It's my birthday. Thank you very much.
All right. I thought it was because they couldn't find a hat that fits.
You know what? I'm not even going down the depths of hell with you right now.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have a very special guest in the building. I don't even want to give any kind of long talks. I just wanted to acknowledge, this week is my birthday week. But yeah. Anyway, so yes. To the very special guest in the building, let me give you your intro.
What?
Okay. Clayton Roach, a.k.a. Dymez, is one half of the powerhouse duo DXDP. A humble cancer by nature, but fierce on the mic. He's a gifted singer, songwriter who thrives in the vibes of raga soca, but can just as easily bring the fire with power soca. He's earned, and you've heard, both of them on tracks like Body off the Stationary Rhythm, All of Them, and Red Card, as well as raga soca gems like Down in It, as Dazzle just played off the Love Bug Rhythm, Winnin' featuring Rodney Small, and last year's fan favorite, Rubber Dub, featuring the wifey.
Yep.
I first remember falling in love in 2015.
2015.
That's right. With the hit No Malice. Dymez.
Actually, 2016 was Malice.
2016 was Malice?
2015 was Ben Up and Drinker's Anthem.
I feel like you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Positive. I wrote it.
You wrote it, yeah, you would know. All right, you fixed that one. DXDP have slowed down, has blown up since. They haven't slowed down. Just recently, DXDP placed second in the Raga Soca Monarch with Don't Hold Back off the Red Rum Rhythm, one of my favorites as well. And they even took their talent on what I deemed as a Euro tour, and we're going to talk about that. With a noticeable change in sound, evolution, stronger social media presence, and bolder moves that prove the duo is destined for more. It's a true honor to welcome Dymez.
So emotional right now.
From DXDP. Now listen, I am sad that Pixel's not here.
Yeah,
and I'm going to put it in the atmosphere that next year you guys will both come back.
For sure.
In September together, right?
We should face every man rubber team.
I know we call him.
But
see my brother would answer.
He should be watching. That's what he should be doing.
Hope you have on clothes.
Right? So, the last time we spoke with you guys, it was virtually.
Yep.
And I did say, hopefully we will see you here in New York soon. And you made it happen. Is that an ad playing right now?
Pixar.
I'm hearing it right now.
I'm just making sure.
Take it off? Okay, good.
Right. So just any persons that hear your voice, no man.
Yo, everybody who listening, Pixar there, alive and well, you know what I mean?
We wish you were here.
Yeah, brother. Well, once you're done,
that's it. That's what matters. Yeah.
Send what you want me to see, and you don't know how it's good.
Well, people Pixar couldn't be here because he's incarcerated. He got caught stealing somebody's mango.
Don't say that.
You got caught stealing a mango, so you're locked up. But how you going to phone inside jail is cartel,
No, me don't steal no man. Why for that? I get caught stealing up to watermelon.
Aye.
PG-13. PG-13.
But I did lockdown still, and Dymez will represent for both of you,
Of course. But you'll see me soon. Don't worry, you'll see me soon.
Remember to tell the people who don't live to scan the short, because the short, they scan me.
We ain't reached it yet. We coming in.
Right.
You going? Good hearing from him.
All
right. So now, how does it feel to be in New York City?
The weather changed from the UK. Mm-hmm. It's a bit warmer, so I give thanks for that. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's just a good feeling. Some time to relax and reset.
Got it.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to be in the studio here?
Like a privilege. That introduction made me shed about 2 tears.
Oh my God.
Trying for doing your homework.
We have to worry about audio dropout or
right.
playing the fool.
Then again, I remember now, boy, I shouldn't come in. Last time I take screenshot. I don't remember. But don't worry, it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So, top 3 things you want people to remember you for before you leave this interview.
Good music, good heart, good vibes.
I like that. So, who's Dymez?
Well, I think you said it, Clayton Roach.
Okay. You see, this is what I got to deal with right now.
Dymez is just a simple person. Grew up in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, doing music for professional in soca from 2015. I've been writing before. Other than that, in the professional era, I work with the government at NEMO.
Okay.
I have a bachelor's in business management and a master's in disaster and emergency management.
Word? Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that in the last interview that we did.
I mean, we don't always put out everything on the interview because
Wow.
sometimes persons are more in tune to the music side, so we just keep it that way.
So there's a highly educated individual in front of me, not just about music, but about...
We're not done sending back.
Wee, I like that. So how has your creative vision evolved since you first started, and what sparked those shifts?
Just life and meeting new persons, new experiences. You can't sing about things you don't experience. So I would just say life experiences.
I'm not doing this or that. I forgot to put that out there. We're going straight into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, and I sent you the question, so you can't say you don't know.
Jesus.
Do you see music as more of an expression of self or as a message to the world?
Both, because music is my... Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't come with insurance. No, I didn't come with insurance. So, yes. The reason I said both is music is the only way I know how to express myself.
Got it.
I've always been the shy person, not interacting with persons, but when it comes to music, I think it's 2 different parts of me. Yeah. So it's both of that, and then the message to the world is, this is my feelings. I am giving it to you.
Got it.
Yeah.
I like that. So if your personality is a drink, what would it be?
Water, refreshing.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Why?
answer.
Because you're expecting something like, oh, no. I mean, for the time you've known me, Shandy, I am just a simple... You meet me at an event, where you find me? In the back.
Yeah, it's true.
Perform.
On the
back off.
side, yeah.
Exactly.
It's true. It's true.
Just
It's
calm.
So what's on your playlist right now?
Other than our songs, Problem. I think I'm still into the holiday for Problem. I'm liking the stuff. What's his name now? He just did the little remix on Kevin Little song.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Chill Bills.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Was I think Skinny? He had Skinny in that or
Correct.
something. Yeah. I saw that.
so that's basically it. I try not to go off too much because I don't want to go in a zone where I'll say plagiarizing another person's song one time to write.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even think that far ahead. That's interesting. So
Yeah.
Daz, when you're ready to jump in, you could jump in. Outside of music, what are you passionate about?
Motorcycles.
Motorcycles?
Yeah.
You did a video in a motorcycle.
I'm
once,
actually a part of a motorcycle club, Yard Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
So independence, you ride around and stuff like that?
Yeah, we ride around for independence. We even go to the neighboring islands, St. Lucia, Grenada, and the riding also.
So what do you have?
I don't have one now. I sold it, the R1.
Oh, you sell that, man?
Yeah. Unfortunately, life had other missions. I'm looking to get back one.
This is where
Okay, because
Shandy
I was gonna say
exits
after
stage.
an R1 there's only what, the Beamer or the Hayabusa or
My preference is the R1, so probably back to R1.
I'm a Jigsaw guy.
Jigsaw. Yeah, I just like the songs of the R1, and if it's anything, probably the BM.
I like the talk of the Jigsaw.
I don't like the BM with the weird eyes. But yeah, that's just cosmetics.
Shan is down by the side. We big man.
Yo, I'm really standing at the side if you didn't notice. I'm like, yo, y'all lost me. Everything like, wah.
One goes vroom and one goes raw.
Exactly.
Okay, I just know if it goes fast, I'm on the back. Booty out. Boo. Let's
That's
go.
right. Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about DXDP.
Right.
What first inspired you to get into music and form DXDP?
Okay, so initially we started as a group in Form 2. It was known as, well, with Studio's Evolution, it was Interception Boys. That was a group of us. About 4 of us were singing, and there were 20-something other persons in the group, because it wasn't just music. But me and Pixel were the only 2 who stayed true to the music part. And after doing solo work in 2015, when I dropped Drinker's Anthem, Pixel was still, he not sure if he wants to do soca, coming up, as he would say, in the Christian home. He didn't know how his mother would look at it. So when we released, if you check Ben up, the credits is only Dymez. Pixel still didn't want his name out.
And also for Malice.
Oh, he was
Well,
running.
Malice,
It just had you on it. It didn't even have him on it. When I looked it up.
No, because he didn't sing on Malice.
Okay.
We did writing together on Malice.
Okay.
But he sang on Ben Up.
Got
He
it.
still didn't want the name attached.
Notarization. Okay.
So you didn't want no licks from your mommy?
Well,
I mean, she was gonna
I
hear
mean,
him and see him
the thing
eventually.
is, yes, but he still didn't, even performing, he didn't want to do it.
Okay.
So I guess, after a while you realize, boy, I mean, this is my passion. So he decided to jump in, and his mom is the biggest fan. So I'll big up moms.
Yeah, of course she would be. If I was a mom, I'd be too.
Moms
Yeah,
can
but-
be surprising.
They can. Like in the end, they just want what's the best
at
for you.
At the point, he didn't, mom in church, she probably should have used his voice for gospel,
He could still do it,
Yeah, it's not too far.
It's
But
not too far.
At that time, 2015, we're still young, you're still thinking, boy, what would mommy think of me?
I got you.
Am I a disappointment?
That if he was here, I know he fuming on the other end, wanting to say something.
No, but it's something he have said on interview, so it's not like I just pulling it out
No,
and
I
saying,
know. Sometimes you just want to go through the phone and say what you want to say, what you can.
No, but
I feel like
the
that's what's
point.
going on
That we
right now.
talk the most so next time I give him more motivation to join in.
You may come and say, then again, make sure I go on all the interviews with Pixel. We'll say that.
So what's the biggest challenge you face as a group?
Starting off, the biggest challenge would have been the performance. Sometimes there's a clash when I'm going to talk or Pixel's going to talk, because it's not something you could rehearse. When you're performing, I'm not sure if Pixel's seeing a girl and he wants to talk directly to her. At the same time, I might be good talking. So it's a chemistry you have to build. So that initially was the problem. The second problem we're having right now is persons don't know who Dymez and who's Pixel. But if you call me Pixel and you call him Dymez, we still answer the same company. So that's why we're trying to make more effort now in terms of putting out the faces, letting persons know, yo, this is Dymez. And even Pixel putting on weight caused a problem, because it would have been Dymez the fat and Pixel the slim one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You said it that way. Oh my God. That's horrible.
How is it horrible, Shandy? Persons are like, boy, I can't say fat. I am fat. Ain't no running around it.
No. Can you share a moment where you felt, yeah, we really doing it? We really reaching somewhere?
I'll give some thought to that one. I think there was a year we didn't make finals and everybody was online, like, with Dymez and Pixel, why we not seeing them, this, that. And we're like, oh, person's actually looking out for us. They're waiting for songs from us. Probably that. I think that was 2016 or 17, whichever year we did Body.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be 2017. The 16 was Malice.
From
And keep stressing that part.
an international standpoint,
Right.
and I don't know if you guys know this, but Sidong was a very monumental time,
I
Sit down.
think so, yeah.
Reason being, at that time when Sidong come out, Vinci been still fighting for say, yeah, Vinci they here. We didn't have a seat at the table yet. And even though it came out and it kind of was engulfed in the Lucian
Right, because the Lucian.
or the Denry
Correct.
era, it was like, hey, you realize it's a Vinci. And then it was at a very monumental time when a lot of Vinci music was really starting to push forward. So on an international level, I would say that's
You
a
say
very
sit down.
that's something that you guys, I mean, honestly, it was one of the most easiest arguments to make for if you had the most dunce person in front of you.
Right.
And then trying to, I mean, I call a spade a spade. If you had the most dunce person in front of you and trying to explain to them how Vinci could make music or what Vinci
Right.
music sound like, that was one of the easiest points.
You could just come.
You didn't
Come
have to
sit down,
explain
fan.
it. Yeah, but you didn't have
Yeah.
to explain it because they already knew. They just
Who
didn't
was,
know
yeah.
Right.
that.
To the persons.
Right, exactly.
So, which is also the same thing I said with the problem. We need to do marketing. Persons know the song. Even we went to Switzerland. Persons know the song. They didn't know Dymez and Pixar. So we start singing. It's like, yo, yeah.
yeah.
That's the same problem with I would say Voice of God, not to put him on the spot. He wasn't really familiar with who you guys were. But
Right.
then when I showed him the catalog, he was like, yo, they sang this, they sang this, they sang that. You understand? I mean, he could speak up when he's ready, but yeah, he don't have the mic. But
Yeah, but we realize that is a problem, and that's something we're trying to work on. I think that stems from our personality, being persons who we like the front light. The only time we try to go to in light is during performance. So that is something we're trying to work on. It's not the easiest thing to fix, because even being on Instagram and posting every day is not us, but we're trying. Problem is giving licks about it. Everybody there, post. Yeah, but we're trying. We're trying.
So how have you internalized that fight? Because that's something that a lot of people face.
yeah, content is not easy.
I don't even know how to tell you we're fixing it. Because some days I would wake up and we just have 7 pictures and we decide, okay, we're posting them. And then after that, back into the bad habit. So
yeah.
sometimes we need the team to, all the sticking, all the laps in. And that's why you don't need yes men around you either.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a schedule? Schedule days where you could do it. There's apps you can use too to help.
Yes.
I'm talking like I need to follow that too, but I'm just saying you're the artist. I'm not the artist. I'm
If I
just a
told you
Joshua.
it's just about 2 weeks I started using ChatGPT.
Oh Jesus!
So even
Yeah, that's a cheat code, man.
no, but that's the thing. So, because I came from the era, even our write-ups, we would write them like
Yourself.
as person will put in Dymez and Pixel, this, that, and I feel like boy, I waste my brain power all the time. Yeah,
Don't
but
get it twisted
that
though.
is just the error from the personalities, the persons we are. We like to be intimate with everything we're doing. So we produce our songs, we write them, we do the graphic art, we do the videos. Everything is done by us.
So you ever thought about getting an intern to assist you?
Yeah, but I mean, I shouldn't say it, but the at home, the industry is not that lucrative to say, okay, I'm going to hire this person to do that, and then the person just, they're like, oh, hi. Yeah.
I got you. I mean, there's a give and take. We could talk about that offline because I don't want to take too much time. But definitely, I would say, as I said before, I see more of a social media presence, and that's a positive. It's just to build more on it. And I see you have the QR code on your chest, so
Yes,
let's talk about that.
Okay,
What's
so,
this about?
This camera make sure before I even say anything, let them see the QR code and can scan it if you freeze the screen. So the QR code is just another way of eliminating the talking, sometimes language barriers. It's just as simple as scanning. It would bring up all our songs, bios, pictures, anything you need from the Dymez and Pixel, the XDP. You can scan it. Exactly.
You know what? So that the late people and them that still want to scan it, just shift your water bottle over a little bit.
Because of what? Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Right.
There you
There
go.
we go.
And you got you right? Yeah. Okay, lovely. So that's basically it. With the QR code is just another avenue of promoting ourselves. Sometimes you're walking, persons wouldn't want to stop you. They could just scan it, take a picture. I mean, persons are taking picture. It even helped us back in the UK and Switzerland. The person just stopping. If I scan this, where will it take? Just scan it.
Nice. I like that. So how was your Europe tour?
Amazing. Other than being tired from back and forth, because I think coming from St. Vincent, we underestimated the size. So every event was like at least 4 hours. So that, well, I mean, we went there to pump. So yeah, it was an amazing feeling. I would say Switzerland surprised me the most. The persons were very receptive. I was surprised how they singing the songs word for word. They interacted. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely pick up
amazing.
everybody in Switzerland, the whole of UK. Yeah.
When you think that no one's listening, people are listening.
People listening.
You see that?
Yeah. When we went, the first DJ we met there, he was like, I don't believe y'all sing it. So why? Because we in there, we sit down calm. I'm like, boy, most persons come and just hype. That's just not us. Like we said earlier.
No, it's really not. Well,
Yeah,
you know that. I ain't
at all.
gonna tell you. Yeah, that's not you. So do you have any pre-show rituals or superstitions?
Nope.
None whatsoever?
Nope.
Just go on and that's it?
Just live.
Okay.
No bonus spliff, don't drink no rum, nothing.
No water?
Ah, they're good, man.
Nothing. The only thing I need is coming off stage is a bottle of water, especially if there's the fog machines, because that dries out the vocals.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And it has to be room temperature, correct?
Correct.
Right. So walk us through Soca Monarch. Okay. I'm gonna touch two things
Right,
here,
okay.
right? So the first thing is I want to talk about the win, and then the second thing I want to talk about the controversy in regards to people who won the top 3 slots.
Okay.
All right, so let's go with the first one.
I will leave a part of this conversation.
So
I don't want nobody cancel me.
The
Nobody's
reason I
gonna
laughed
cancel
first
you.
when you asked about the Soca Monarch is that I don't think persons understand how, like I said, how intimate we are in everything we do. So all the props you see on stage, built by Pixar, myself, help of the wife and everybody else around, right? So even the night we're supposed to have props, we're supposed to be in park at 8 o'clock. I'm leaving park 7:30 from dropping in props to go home to get ready to come back. You already know that they'll take strain on your vocals. And this is something that we've been doing every year. So it's at the point now that if we're going to continue, we would have to pull back. Because we can't be singing the night, building the props, setting the props up. So that is why I laughed initially, because I don't think persons see the amount of work we put in doing that. We, on our way to the performance, the wife was still sewing the suit.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is because you have a limited set of hands working with you guys, correct?
Correct. You hinted about getting persons, but it's also a trust process with that.
Why is it everybody has a trust issue?
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a trust issue in that I think you would mess up, or I don't believe you will execute because it's me. It's just that we're accustomed to things a certain way.
And if it's not, then you...
Correct.
Okay.
So
All right.
I want to make sure before I reach the suit could fit. So I don't want to have to be running and say, boy, I want to shandy done. And I don't want to call, boy, I need the thing like 2 o'clock and then 2:30 come and say, boy, like she's doing it for somebody else. And yeah, so.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I have no solutions here with that one. That's a tough one. So yes.
Things will fix itself.
Yeah. Eventually, I think. Hopefully, people who are watching this, they'll volunteer services around that time. These things do happen. So talk to us. You got second place for Raga.
Got second place for Raga and 4th for Power.
Yes. So how did it feel to achieve this?
For the Raga, we placed more emphasis on the Raga. I won't even lie there. I was surprised that we got 4th for Power. About 15 minutes before doing Power, we did the script of what is going to happen on stage. The persons who were supposed to come didn't come.
Wow.
12 o'clock in the morning, we got called from somebody we hired to do something to say, oh, we can't do it again. So even the truck that was done before we went on stage, the persons who came on stage, we had some shots and we decided, okay, here what? Everybody's going to do this and that. So even the going out with that energy, we just had to pull from ourselves. So I was surprised with the 4th. The Raga, because I know we've been working on that. It felt like, I wouldn't say surprised because we've been putting in work for that, but I was very happy for Bongo because what I saw Bongo put on
was awesome.
You can't deny that.
Nah,
deny that.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Let me tell you, I was satisfied with the results for Raga, most definitely. I wouldn't even, Power, I kind of, not saying in regards to where you guys were, but just I had somebody in mind that I thought would have been in the top 3 at least.
Right.
But didn't make the top 3. But that's a different story. But you guys did a fantastic job across the board.
Appreciate it.
As a person who follows you guys from day one, I've seen the growth. To see that you guys were placed, it was fantastic. It was like, because you guys put in a lot of work. I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
And to have that moment, it was beautiful to share the moment with you guys. Even though I'm not a part of it, I felt a part of it.
I mean, you're part of it. You're part of the journey. You've always been there.
So I felt happy for that. I think the issue was the controversy that came after
What's the controversy?
Don't
I
act like
wasn't
you
following.
didn't. You wasn't following the controversy. Okay,
No.
so we're not gonna go into it. If you wasn't following, I'm not gonna go into it.
But
The
when a
controversy was
piece
the
of
placement. It
bacchanal
was
boy.
one piece of bacchanal in regards to the placement. You know, there was the talk that some people got robbed, cheated, and they didn't place. So, you know, all of that was a serious controversy that was going on. And I saw all over Facebook and all over Instagram. I was like, what is going on?
So how did I miss all of this?
I don't know how you missed that one, but seeing that you missed it, we don't have to go into it. We're just going to
Fair
leave
enough.
it alone. We're going to have to leave it alone.
That was what, Sunday?
That was it. You see, even he saw it. It was the Sunday, yeah. Saturday was a Soca Monarch,
Right.
and then Sunday, Monday, this whole thing was playing out. I kid you
I
not.
kid you not.
I kid you not.
I feel like I've been in a hole.
Yes, I'm a person that talks straight and plain. I don't really beat around the bush, but
No,
it got tiring.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
That, you know,
yeah.
just me as a simple DJ. What you feel about? All right, I feel this way. And then the conversation just repeating itself over and over and over. And sometimes you stand up minding your business and you hear any conversation. All in different parts, you hear any conversation.
It's true.
Well, I guess I missed it because, like I said, I'm not the person who's always
You were
out there.
sleeping, honestly
So they won't-
speaking. You were
Actually, yes,
sleeping.
we had an interview with
We
you
had
the
an
next
interview
day.
that next
Right, so
day, and you
probably
were
that's why.
sleeping. That's why.
Right. Even when Shani
Yeah.
went to go do the interview, I went to a party that involved some H2O.
Right.
I shouldn't even have said that. That involves some sort of water.
Agua.
Right.
And it was brown.
And I was there. And I was there, and even in the party, the conversation going on.
Yeah, it was serious. That's why I thought you guys knew about it.
No.
Well, you know what? It's good to stay in your own bubble sometimes because you shield yourself from all of this. But as a person who's in the mix, I guess, for lack of a better term, you couldn't miss it. Like, it was all over social media.
Well, I clearly missed it.
You definitely missed it.
Probably that's a good thing for me too. So
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So then you know, it is what it is. So have new faces knocked on your doors since this win?
yeah, clearly, we did the UK and Switzerland. That's a door that wasn't open before. So I think thanks to the win and thanks to the being consistent from 2015 up to now, played a good part in that, and even performing in these islands, representing the culture. It shows that there's room for not only us but other Vincentian acts. Yeah.
Which I love. You know, there's a big controversy. I shouldn't say controversy, but you know, the big debate.
You're like bacchanal, you know?
Yeah,
Shut
she
your
like problems,
face.
boy.
Shut your face. The big debate is going on. I'm asking the other guy. The guy comes on after you. I'm going to ask him the same questions.
Right.
I'm going to ask you now, which is so funny. I got Tim Vincent and Grenada here, but yeah. The big controversy or the big conversation going on was who had the better carnival. Was it Spice or was it Vincy Mas? And I hate to see the division, but sometimes in a form, I guess the competition is good because it makes you want to push forward, enhance what you already have.
If you use it in that light.
If you use it in that positive light.
Correct.
So based on what happened in Vincy Mas this year, what are some things you would like to see more of? And what are some things you would like to see less of?
Well, less of anything negative. So any fighting, the problem I normally have is Soca Monarch night, artists and you who are friends is like, boy, like bro, it's just a night, you know? We're good. So less of that, because
Okay.
we can compete and be friends. We can compete and push each other. We and Bongo competed, and at the end it was a celebration.
Everybody hugged up. I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I was kind of scared, like, you know, boy, you wouldn't. I didn't get
Nah.
none of that. Everybody was hugged up. I really appreciate it. So when to
Bongo,
hear that controversy
Fusion.
after was crazy. But yeah.
Mad love for all of them. Even if you didn't place, to the end of the day, this is the second year we placed because we placed third with Rubber Dub, and we've been doing it since 2016. Sorry, so we know how it feels to not place and to place, and at the end of the day, it's just displaying the culture and bringing more audience to your craft and the Vincy Mas fight.
What would you like to see more of?
More, I would say more well constructed music. I would hope that the younger artists would give a listening ear and take some pointers from persons, not necessarily myself, but there are other, I would call them legends in my book.
Who are those legends?
Problem, Skinny, even Icon isn't singing now, but these are the persons who passed on knowledge to us. Luther, Fireman. So sometimes persons, oh boy, that man getting old. No, they have the knowledge and the experience that we don't have. So sometimes I'll just sit and, you know, ask a question, how you do this, how you go about doing that, and the amount of information and knowledge I get from them. So just seek out the knowledge.
How important is the competition aspect within Carnival? Because some people say the Soca Monarch, it brings too much of a division, but other people say it's the one opportunity that artists have to display their craft.
I would say you don't need the competition to display your craft. I would say the competition works for Vincy Mass as a package, but we don't need to have a competition to display the craft. You could still have a night of, or we can't call it Soca Monarch if it's not a competition.
Correct.
But a same stage with the same pyro, all the elements that you would have done in a Soca Monarch. So it doesn't have to be a competition. I always say we have never competed to win a crown, because by doing that, that's telling me that, okay, boy, from 2015 to 2025, because we never win, none of our songs are good.
And you have an amazing song.
So,
you have an amazing
which
catalog.
mean I look at Soca Monarch as just another avenue of singing to our audience. Yeah.
I agree. Voice of God, you want to say something? No? All right. How do you want DXDP's music to impact people 5, 10, 15 years from now?
Just good vibes in terms of we had a term that we normally call the songs indie car music. We try to build our songs where you don't necessarily need to be in a party to get the message. You can sit back and relax. So sometimes that's a problem after a how long a period of soca just jamming. Sometimes you just want to sit back in the vehicle. You don't need the BPM 160 going up the road. Sometimes you just need to listen, and like I say, we use the music to express our way. But sometimes, like, we have songs written from 2015 that we have never released, because every year we have to record new songs because we have to express how we feel that year. Yeah.
So my thing is this, in the mix of it, I would say my observation is, and we've discussed this before, I believe, the Raga Soca window has dwindled far more shorter this year to me than anything. And we had a ton of great Raga Soca that the world hasn't quite digested. And it kind of frustrates me. What would be your solution to the matter?
We need to fix it back to where it was. You give Raga Soca its window in the early, let it build, and then release the power. But everybody's running down this, I call it the Instagram hype. If you don't have a flame in your video, the song isn't good. So we're starting the season full on power soca. And if you have full on power soca in the mix, when is there time for the groove? When is there time for a man and woman to couple up? So we just need to set back from this month to this month is Raga. And then from that, we step up the tempo. We're just taking our time and build.
I was thinking even, you know, because it seems like everyone is in the rush, like you said. Maybe we should just step away from even. Remember, the old school was wait till Easter and you drop your raga.
Right.
I'm thinking just wait till after Trinidad Carnival, because that's just an empty window there. Jamaicans ain't really dropping new soca. Drop your raga soca at that time. Let people digest it.
Wait, what you said that Jamaicans ain't really dropping new soca?
They're not dropping new soca on the level as a Trinidad, as a Grenada, as a St. Vincent. You're getting 1 to 2, maybe 3 Jamaican soca songs, as opposed to what we are pushing out. Let's keep it a buck.
I don't know if I would necessarily consider that soca, but okay.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
You still have people who trying. So they in their eyes, it's a soca song, or they call it calypso. Jamaicans don't really say soca; they say calypso.
You
Yeah.
even was there from soca to calypso.
They say calypso because when you speak to Jamaican, yo, where's that calypso you playing? I'm like, what?
Yeah. I could understand they're trying to do soca, and it's what they class as soca. But yeah, like.
But it goes back to my point. I'm saying as Trinidad Carnival is done, everybody is pretty much on this groovy aspect. So why not slip in our raga soca and let people start digesting it in the mix of
Because
the
we
Trini
still have a
groovy?
culture home where we don't go and play local soca unless it's within the Vincy Mass window.
That sucks.
So an artist won't go and invest X amount of money in his craft, release it and hope it get plays leading into Vincy Mass. So it's normally from Easter. So if an artist spends his money, he will want to get capitalized from then. But then even that, if you're doing raga and you try to capitalize there and everybody's releasing power,
it
you're going
eats.
to end up in a problem. So then next year, more than likely that artist would say, boy, I'm not doing raga.
And that's what I'm afraid of. I feel like that's what's going to happen next year. We have some good music. If you ask people to sing a song from Vincy that's raga, they can only push out the power soca. They can't really sing the oxygen rhythm, your rhythm, red rum rhythm. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's lost in the shuffle, and it's great music. It's not like it's trash.
But okay, so that's from your perspective.
Correct.
I also share the same thing, but probably that could help us out because as a DJ,
Your mic is on.
why don't the DJs try to squeeze more raga in a set?
So it depends on the timing.
Right.
I mean, obviously in the early years, I am a person, I enjoy groovy a little more than power
Right.
at most times, right? However, I think it's the timing. When people are really paying attention to Vincy in particular, it's that time where you want the power, everybody's pushing the power, people want that high energy. So you kind of don't really have the best of opportunity to try to squeeze in groovy all the time. Like you have a small window and then it's back to...
Yeah, but sometimes even within that window, the raga doesn't get played.
So can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead.
Red rum. What is that? Raga or groovy?
That's raga.
I would say raga.
I would say
Yeah.
raga.
So I think the problem here is the identity. If
Right.
you ask anybody outside of St. Vincent what that rhythm is, 99.9% of them are going to tell you that's a groovy song.
I don't think it's necessarily identity because, I mean, at the same time, all of us had this argument earlier in the year
Right.
about what bouillon is considered.
Yeah.
And we will embrace it the same way whether we consider it power or just actually bouillon.
Right.
So I don't think the identity is the problem. Sometimes I think it's the timing. And then you always have that one person. This is a newer trend as well. There's always one person that breaks the rules and gets the most excitement. They get the most forward. They get the most attention. And then a lot of people feel like, okay, if I break the rules, I could probably get that same response. And then you end up having
A whole
lot of people that are
plethora.
breaking the rules.
Yeah.
So even when, let me say, early on in Easter, it's supposed to be a groovy time, and then somebody come out with a wicked power song, and then that song take win.
Right.
Now everybody else might look at it and say, yeah, boy, maybe I might try this next
And
year.
that is what is happening.
And that's
That's
what's happening.
exactly what's
so,
happening.
Which is to piggyback from what you're saying, it's not so much the difference in terms of raga and groovy, because even so, the groovy still doesn't get love. If you're classing it like that.
Right.
That's true.
But here's the thing for me. If somebody from St. Vincent come and ask me to play a raga song, I have no idea what to play.
What do you mean?
And I can understand that.
I have no idea
That's
what to
DJ
play.
language, I guess.
If you tell me to play a groovy St. Vincent song, I am going to play you Kevin Little. I'm going to play you DXDP. I'm going to play you Summer Problems slower songs.
So you're trying to say we're not marketing raga as a genre correctly? Is that what you're saying? Or we should do away with labeling it as raga?
That's what I'm thinking.
I will shoot you.
But
I would never do that.
I don't think
that's-
so.
That is
fine.
who we are. That is a
The-
culture.
the-
That's who we are. Yeah.
Let me put
That's
that
like
out
taking
there.
the jab out of Grenada. You would never do that.
But Grenadians don't consider jab not soca or not power. We just know jab is power because of the drums. So if you come and ask somebody to play jab music, they will play any song out of Grenada, but not every song out of Grenada is a
It's
jab song.
Right,
But we
correct.
would label it as because it's from Grenada. It's jab.
we are not married to that. Grenadians are not married to that. We don't care.
Okay.
Right? I think it's when people start holding on to these identity crisis is like the whole thing with bouillon too. If you ask 90% of anybody who did not grow up in Dominica what they're listening to, what are they gonna tell you? Soca.
9 times out of 10, yeah.
Yeah, but
Absolutely soca. That identity crisis of Bouillon is only a Dominica thing. And if they let go of it, watch how everything just explodes.
but also letting go of your identity is also setting you up to fail.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it is.
Because I think our
Go
problem why we lost it is that most Vincent and artists we like to jump trains.
Right.
So what is trending, we go to that. So that is where we lost the identity. It's not about, oh, it's not ragga, it's not groovy. It's about you knowing what the music was before and finding that element. But most of us don't know it.
So can I just say this before I'm going to say this? We had this whole
I don't want to overtake your interview because
it ain't much time left anyway, but it's okay. I'm pretty much done. But I wanted to just touch base on what you just mentioned there. So there is a slight difference, and Dazzle had played it. There's a slight difference between ragga and groovy soca. Groovy is more of a slower, laid back kind of car music, for lack of a better term.
Right.
The car music.
Right.
Whereas ragga has a bit more up tempo and up more beat, and it is our identity.
Hold up. So Red Rum is ragga, right?
Ragga.
Yes.
Is that considered a ragga?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The guy that won with the Super K Productions in 23 for the ragga.
Talking about JR.
JR.
Well, that's like 116 or somewhere, right? That's ragga too?
It's not the tempo.
Right.
Correct. That's
It's
why I
the-
disagree with Shandy.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not the tempo.
Right.
Right.
We normally say, okay, if it's under 140, they are classic because the music
Groovy.
power is
Yes.
Right.
the tempo, right?
Right.
But there's also the elements of the way the drums hit.
Okay.
So there's other factors that you would need. And I might not be the best person to give that educational
Right.
class, but there's other aspects you will look for
So
to class a ragga. When you hear Scorpion songs,
yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
automatically,
Right.
that's ragga.
So,
yeah.
the ragamuffin vibe.
Yeah.
The way how I would identify ragga.
Right.
Because it's very, very easy. Just like how it's very easy to classify Bouillon as power or however you may look at it, correct? With ragga, I think ragga is just a little bit, it has more of like a roughness to it.
Yeah.
Right. So
Versus-
it's more delivery than melody.
So it,
Correct.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You got
it.
it's a little rougher. Groovy make you want to,
Right.
light a candle and smoke to your tongue.
yeah.
And then ragga might make you want just blow out the candle and just handle, you know.
Right.
It might be the same. It might be the same.
Same
you know,
tempo.
the same person.
But
But
just
So
it's a different kind of impact.
and here is where I'm gonna try to reinforce your point that you made about losing identity. The reason why the whole Bouillon argument exploded here was because I heard somebody from Dominica come here and try to explain how Bouillon was different from soca, and it was pretty much like trying to listen to a 2-year-old say the ABC.
Jesus, you're disrespectful.
No, Shandy. When I heard that, I'm like, that made no sense.
Right.
How could you, somebody as a flag bearer of your own island's music, come here and give us an explanation for something that made no sense whatsoever? So when I heard that, I came on air and I said, that makes no sense.
And they came.
And they came for me.
Yeah.
But
Boy.
you can't want to, right, say you have an identity, and when somebody asks you what that is, you
Can't
can't
point it.
explain what it is,
can't point it.
right? So I agree with you to the point that saying if we lose our identity, that's where everything goes wrong, and I absolutely agree
So
to that
we just
point.
need to concretely
yeah,
point.
be able to say
What
this,
it is.
This is what we do, and this is why.
Right. So
End
like
of
I
story.
said, I could tell you
Yeah.
from my end, but I would not be the best person to give you this full educational background
Right,
of exactly
right.
what you're looking for. I would hear it. I would know what I'm looking for.
and I would hear it and I would know what I'm
Right?
looking for.
Because it's
yeah.
just natural.
Yeah. For us, because
But
it's who we are.
You
It's our
probably might need to
identity.
check.
All right,
Jude
Jandy, I'm sorry for taking up your
Or
time.
touch.
Sorry.
That's okay, bro.
No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
but also as well, I think in the previous argument with the comparison, I don't want to keep, I don't want nobody cuss me in my DMs later. But I think with us, we don't necessarily, yeah. I don't think that with us necessarily we have an argument with if somebody classifies one of our raggas as a groovy,
Nah, we wouldn't have that
We
argument.
would correct it if
You were
need
correct,
be,
yes.
but
I don't think
we
it's
have that
so
argument here.
deep
Yeah.
that we will. Boy, no, because I think we also have the problem where Vincentian artists would sing on a Trinidadian rhythm, and would also want to class it as a ragga.
Correct.
I
Correct.
didn't even
Which-
think about that.
In essence, is not true, because if there's elements we're looking for to make it a ragga, then we should not class everything we say.
And even vice versa, we have a lot of Vincentian producers that produce for places like Trinidad
And they call it
Barbados,
groovy.
And they call it groovy.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's, you know,
So it's wishy-washy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, are there any upcoming shows you want to tell us about?
I think you're listening for the ritual. I'm still in the works. When I get back home, would you be there? I remember you said you're going back. What? I don't know for how long.
Shh, that's top secret.
Well, you said it. You tell Pixie and see him just now. It was on air, so.
I didn't specify when. I will tell you at the end.
All right.
It's not for Christmas, though. I'll tell you that now. I will not be back for Christmas.
Well, that's the only thing that we have in the near future that we're looking forward to doing. That would be the ritual.
Got it. Hopefully it's sooner than later.
Hopefully.
Like when you get home, you're gonna be on the ground running to get this going.
At the same time, we don't want to rush it.
Oh my God.
And give you something. Shandy said, boy, what that man really waste of time on doing, boy?
I told you it could be a little intimate, small section.
Yeah, well, still had to be good.
Yeah, it would be fantastic. Trust me.
Yeah,
I have
definitely.
faith in you guys. Is there anybody you want to shout out before you head out?
Yeah, the whole of St. Vincent. Everybody who listening you right now on your, what do you call it?
This not a podcast. Somebody thought it was a podcast.
Platform?
Yeah,
Platform.
you say platform.
Right, so yeah, big up the entire team. Big up Pixel, big up the wifey, big up Neri, big up Romain, Simish, Symbol, Shadi.
Romain, you have our interview hostage.
Romain, don't forget the interview. Yeah, big up Rooms, big up all the support, everybody who gives some advice, some critique in any way.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to give your social media handles, whether it be the QR code or the actual social media.
Well, let them scan again. And then you could get Dymez and the Pixel on IG. That's DYMEZANDDAPIXEL. For my personal, it's ISC_DYMEZ784. For Pixel, it's ISC_DAPIXEL.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
It's been a pleasure. We have our next guest in.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I hope you are happy. I hope you're satisfied because I am.
Yeah, coming to the fancy place. Not a virtual thing where you can screenshot and do whatever. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, man.
I just want to say thank you. So, guys, keep it locked. We have our next guest in the building. We're going to set up. We're going to take a break, pause for our cause, and then we'll tread back with our guests. So, keep it locked, guys. Watch Chubble.